When you work on a team with other people, you kind of need to talk to them. It's a little hard to get things done otherwise. Whether you're just giving instructions or having full-on discussions, communication is key. And guess what? The same thing is true for software. Apps, websites, and other digital tools all have to send and receive data to do their jobs. So, how do software applications talk to users and to each other? With APIs and webhooks. Maybe you know a little about APIs and webhooks already, but you're not sure what the difference is. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Before we go on though, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can get notified about more helpful videos like this one. Alright, let's get into it. So, APIs, what are they? Well, API stands for Application Programming Interface. APIs are tools that facilitate back and forth communication between platforms. So platform number 1 needs a particular piece of information from platform number 2. So it sends a request through the API. Platform number 2 can then send the requested info back through the API. So for example, if I post a picture on Instagram using a third-party scheduling tool, that third-party tool talks to Instagram via an API to get it scheduled. It's basically saying, hey Instagram, please post this at 10 a.m. on Friday. Instagram receives that request and publishes the post, barring any technical difficulties. Alright, what about webhooks? Unlike APIs, which involve mostly back-and-forth conversation, webhooks are activated in response to certain triggers. Let's go back to the Instagram example. When I post that photo I uploaded, my friend might get a notification telling them about it. That happens because of a webhook. The webhook triggers in response to me posting my photo, and it sends my friend the notification. That brings us to one of the biggest differences between APIs and webhooks. APIs generally involve two-way communication, whereas webhooks involve one-way communication. With APIs, there can be a back-and-forth exchange, but a webhook triggers, sends out some information, and that's it. Another difference is who starts the conversation, so to speak. With an API, you kick off the conversation by trying to take a particular action or asking for a particular piece of info, which causes the two tools to start communicating with one another. With a webhook, though, the tool reaches out to you. And one other difference is that APIs can handle more complicated data streams. With an API, it's like if you call a friend and have a conversation. You're the one who initiates it, the communication is two-way, and the conversation may have some depth to it. Now with a webhook, it's more like if your friend sends you a postcard. Your friend is the one who initiates the communication, and it's one way. It's simple, it's lightweight. So how does any of this relate to marketing? Well, without APIs and webhooks, you wouldn't be able to connect any of your digital marketing tools. For example, do you store your customer data in a data platform like a CRM or a CDP? If so, you're using APIs to migrate that data from your tracking or analytics tools. Maybe you also manage your email marketing campaigns from your CRM. If so, that uses APIs too. What about connecting social media accounts to a tool like Hootsuite or Buffer for managing your socials? You guessed it, APIs. As for webhooks, they're super important for tracking marketing and customer data. Remember how I said that webhooks are triggered in response to certain actions? When you track data, that's what's happening. Your users take actions on your site, and those actions trigger webhooks that automatically send data to your analytics tools. Now, if you're looking for an in-depth tutorial on creating or setting up APIs and webhooks, you'll want to find a different video. But hopefully the info we talked about in this video gives you a good idea of what those tools are and why they matter to marketing. Now, before you go, be sure to subscribe to our channel. That way you can get notifications about all our latest videos as they come out. And what sends those notifications to you? That's right, webhooks. See, what would you do without them? You'd miss our videos. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and happy marketing!